Try don't get sick. You can't escape under the labor right. Because if you're sick and you go to hospital, you're going to stay on the stool for 3-4 days. When you do, get through. And remember, you know, if you don't admit on the ward, you don't have nothing for them, you know. You not get nothing while you sit down out there and wait on the bench. You're there on your own. What me say? When you sit down on the bench and wait for see the doctor, you not get none of the food, none of the sardine and bread what Dwayne Smith contracted to provide the hospital care, patient care food. You not get none of that. The only way you get it unless one patient no want it and you ask it and they say, take it. If you want one X-ray, you have to go to one labor right to have the diagnostic place because them intentionally don't buy none and put it at the hospital because of them same one own it. And taxpayer have to end up pay it and them charge 3 times the amount where the regular thing don't charge. But because it got through the hospital, the price triple. And the money go right back to them. So if you're sick, you can't get to it. You go to hospital for your food, labor right to eat food off of you. If you do X-ray, labor right to eat it. And if you're dead, heart has been road on your food. There is no escape. And I'm saying to you, when Jamaican people have had enough, they said enough is enough. Look at the people at Royalton. They don't have a union. Down in Hanover, they don't have a union. But they said enough is enough. And they are prepared. If you want to fire them, you fire them because the 15,000 of them that get no mean nothing. Right? Because they can go KFC and they can go Mr. Chin because everywhere you go, help wanted. Because of what? The dollar don't have any value. 15,000 can't even go market. So if it don't look, and nothing if you lose the work because you can pick up back one next one. Because everywhere return, no hiring. What is the salary? 15,000. How much it take you for reach a work? 10, 11, 12,000. So you only have 3 to play with. And I am saying to you, labor rights, when you think of peace and safety, a sudden destruction, put yourself in that 11-year-old girl. I will not call her name because she's a minor. Put yourself in her shoes. Who have been coming to the hospital for 10 years for scoliosis. Put yourself in her school. When you look and you touch the surgeon, and when you look, you said, yes, today is my day. And one simple fix, because Dr. Bradley had told you that he had been coming, and 2 months' time he will be in Jamaica. And Jesus Christ, Christopher Tufton, not even the day before you could have fixed the AC, calling Appliance Traders Limited or one of them carrier company there. Not even the day before, and I said, maybe hurry up and fix it. And even if we don't go 1 day over, at least them time bad and not so bad because them not still continue to work. And when the little child walk away, a clump of tears run out her eye because of this wicked and uncaring government. But them keep party and can buy cake for 100,000 US dollar. 2 set of rule. Shaggy have the 100 million and him say, nah, go no because you're not thief. And you come on the road and you cry. And you cry and you cry. And him say, all right. And last year, April, in Lego the money. And when in Lego the money, him worst fear come true. No accountability over the 100 million spent. Not even one AC couldn't repair. 50,000 likes, comrade. Take it to 50,000 likes. I'm hurting. I'm hurting. This is the height of corruption. I am hurting, comrades, because the labor rights them have food everywhere you take it. And them alone and the vast majority of people are suffering. What if it was your child and you have the heart to come? I'm not taking away anything from the university, but I will not take that risk to take my child to go to UA for them come practice for her. At least she'll walk and lean now. But when them done with that, she may never walk. And when you look and you see the specialists, you see the best amongst the world. And you literally touch them. For Dr. Bradley hug her up, for he knows her because she has been coming there for years and top of years. So he knows most of them. But the saddest thing is he only can perform 20 surgery during the time. And they come here only 2 times. So they only can do 40. So if you have a list of 200-300, you know that your list and your time won't come up maybe to 2035 or 2036 in terms of ratio. And he touched her and said, don't worry, today is your day. And when you look to get such a promise and to get assurance, so far, so near, but yet so far away. Chris Tufton, I don't know if you sleep at night time. I don't know if you rose to God. When you're going to the Seventh-day Adventist church, Father God, you can't strike him. Somebody can wicked so. When you're going to church at Saturday time and talk about your worship, I wish God you worship, and somebody can wicked so. And you're going to ask the man if he can work next week. Eh? Because he keep a press conference and you never know that he was keeping a press conference. You have to do everything for silence him. And you know these Americans, they don't fear. They don't care. The money we lose through corruptions. Our comrade leader, it is going to be a mammoth task. When you hear the hypocrites them talk about what is Mr. Golden plans, what is Mr. Golden plans, our plan is to fix it. Like what Michael Manley did in 1972 when he right the wrongs of the atrocity of the Jamaica Labour Party. When he said that nobody should come here and make millions without paying you redundancy money. When him come and him said equal pay for woman and man who do the same work must get equal pay. And him said, who not like it? 5 flights a day to Miami. So either you choose right or you choose flight. And instead of paying it, they choose flight. And Michael Manley never budged. He believed in the fundamental principle. And he said the rights of the Jamaican people must be protected. And he right the wrongs. First time when he have a pitney and he can't get nothing, and him not born in a wedlock, and the papa dead or the mama dead, you get nothing. Michael Manley said, no way. Everybody lawful. And the labor rights they took up. And you know what them do? Them farm one thing what they call PSOJ. The same private sector organization of Jamaica today, it was formed as an anti-PNP group. And they combine together, and the whole of them as private sector, then roll up on the rice and the flour and the chicken back and put Jamaica on the brink of starvation. Me I say this thing at all the comrades because some of you may not know. The PSOJ, why you see farm today, was formed as an anti-PNP group. So that's why they don't have the moral authority to call out the Prime Minister and say, Andrew, you robbed the money. Just prove it to the Jamaican people. They did not. And Michael Manley did not bow. He did not relent. And when Michael Manley look among the masses and see the squalor and the shanty town that people were lived in, Michael Manley went on a housing spree and he created the project housing, the housing that you see down at Tivoli Garden, you see that Spanish Town in a Taspen, and you see that 3 Mile. It was called Project. It was modeled after what happened in New York, where you just move in and parent and live. And he lifted the standard of the people. The similar ones that in Arnett Garden and all over East Kingston, where they call Dunkirk, and he lifted the standards of the people of Jamaica. And he went on further. He said, okay, these are the houses for the poor, but we're going to set out a next set for the working class. Because prior to that, you only have Victoria Mutual, Jamaica National, and Jamaica Savings and Loan Bank. Those are the ones who were building houses for the upper class and the echelons. And he said, no, we have to do something. And he formed the National Housing Trust. And houses start to build for the working and the middle class. And in those days, it was so easy. You just pay down the first month and collect a key, and you get the mortgage and you sign the mortgage. Ask the people in Independent City. Ask the people in Edgewater. Ask the people in Mona and all of those places. And what this wicked Jamaica Labour Party government do? Them wreck housing trust under the stewardship of Nigel Clark as chairman for the NHC. He allowed Andrew Holness to take out 11.4 billion for 8 years straight. No money no left for housing trust. You want a mortgage now for 18 million until 500 for make up. Eh? At 50 years old. And you get 40 years for pay it back. All when you did that, the mortgage don't pay. How can you have a mortgage and when you check a stock, your grandson when to start working, he might go take on the mantle? What can go so? Mark Jefferson Golding has promised to restore the housing trust to its former glory. And we believe once you stop work, that is when you stop paying mortgage. Because in your golden years, you're supposed to be living comfortable. You're not supposed to be worrying and find out if they're going to fling you out of your house. So when the hypocrite them ask what is our plan is to right the wrongs. Because no money no left. Before Nigel Clark go and sell out the little head tax what we are collect from the airport. And when we ask him about it in the budget, he said he can't talk. Because if him talk, it will jeopardize the deal. And when we hear about it, King Ear have the contract. We say, who are the operators of King Ear? Until today we can't know. We don't know if it's a labor right. Get the contract, we collect the head tax. So we can't make no promises. But we can promise you that we are going to right the wrongs. For no matter how much you get for minimum wage, if you don't stabilize inflation, and all the current leaders said to Nigel Clark is, why the rush? Why the rush of paying down the debt? Why the rush? And Nigel Clark has tricked the Jamaican people. Nigel Clark has practiced an audition for the IMF and the Jamaican people. And you know, the IMF are not good sitting. For if you get a worker IMF, you have a wicked. And Nigel Clark has practiced the wicked shit and the wickedness on the Jamaican people. In 2016 when we left it, £5 of rice and flour at $150. If you want to see a £5 today at $500, when we left it £1 of chicken at $160, today at $450. Nobody know why eat chicken back again, because chicken back a rundown chicken. So we don't know what promise to promise nobody, but we can promise you we are going to right the wrongs. We are going to bring back housing trust where people no longer thinking about skate pan road because them can't buy a house. Them have easier to get a car. You walk in at the bank, no one wants to set up a small business. They're not lending no money. Tell them so you want to buy a car. 10, 15, the whole of them ready for lend the money for buy a car, for go kill off yourself, and for start a business to lift yourself out of poverty and to break the generational curse. You will never get it. I tell, come up with a business plan. Come up with a business plan and say you want to start one little small business because you have one idea and you do your feasibility study and you see where it can work. And go in at anyone at the bank them with it. Nobody look at you. But go in there with a two-piece slip. Go in there with a two-piece slip already now, nothing for car, one for yam, and say you see one car. The one of them willing for buy it for you. But I am saying to you Jamaicans, hold on. We have a duty and we have a responsibility to come and we tell the Jamaican people the truth, because the truth of the matter is the labourer them know say a whole heap we no like to read. So that's why we take the time out and read the 177 integrity report and read it out for now and make them know how this man a wicked and thief. 28 bank account in a 3 year, in salary at $12 million a year, and him have over $500 million. He walk on and beg money and put in at the charity, and then he take it out and put it in your account and buy stocks, and then not put it back. And when Shaggy, I try to change the purpose of the money and say, make a bill one, you say no, because the Charities Act and the law say, once you earmark a particular project, you have to stick by it. But it never go for Anjo. It never go for Anjo. Show me a partner in Charity Act say you can take charity money and invest in a stock and bonds. Charity mean charity. Charity mean non-profit. And if you invest in a stocks and bonds, a profit you generate. The law never go for Anjo, but it go for Shaggy. Shaggy was concerned, so not gonna rob up the money. Christopher come stand up on TV, J ball. I cry for the money. And last year when the 100 million release, this is what happened. And I'm saying to your mother, for that 11-year-old, who have been coming to the university, the Bustamante Hospital for 10 years, I am saying to you, we gave you the assurance, when Dr. Bradley on his next trip, by that time we will form the government. You are welcome, Dr. Bradley and your team. You are welcome. For we will fix that hospital and we will equip it. And as a matter of fact, we're going to expand the hospital some more, take some more of the JDF land, because the JDF is in the middle of the city. JDF is in a bush. That's a prime land. Expand the hospital, because a children's hospital is supposed to be spacious, that you can have all the amenities and future expansion. So when the hypocrite them attack, what is the plan? There is no money. The Mexican them control the 2 airports. King Air control the revenue. The Chinese control the wharf. Unemployment is at an all-time high. People not working. People refuse to work for the 15,000. So without getting source directly from the airport and the wharf, how are you going to generate revenue? You can't tax who not work. And one other thing, one who don't know, and I want no found to check it out. When you know who housing trust, and you see one man call you, and I talk to him about the mortgage. One company named Wormsville Collection Agency. That's a Warmington Daddy. Every Warmington Daddy, and then take 30% from what you owe. You hear what I say to you? 30% late fee on top of what you owe. And the 30% keep compounding. So if you not clear up the arrears, every time you pay 30% on what is outstanding. So you again, you see where the labourer them keep everything. And housing trust is not telling you these things. When you check a stock, you get 25 years and you wonder how your mortgage gone in 26 years. Warmington Daddy, Wormsville Collection Agency, and him get the contract for call and inform you that you are in arrears with your mortgage. So if your mortgage is 70,000 and 30,000 of that, 3 7s 21, that are 21,000 you have to pay him. And if you pay 25 or 30 out of that, anything outstanding, you still have to pay the remaining 30 again until it clear off. So everywhere you take it, you can't get to it. Labor right on your phone. What can go so? And housing trust not telling you. Housing trust not telling you these things. And that is guaranteed, because the money they pay up front, and if anything you owe, it adds to your mortgage. So your mortgage will never end. Me alone can't talk. 1.5 hours now. Me just get the notification. 90 minutes. We're going to share the conversation. We're going to dissect. We're going to keep burning the fire. We're going to keep exposing the labor right. For we not tell lie over yourself no. We don't have no time for send you upon your mother and your father. We have a duty to point out the ills and the wrongs and the atrocity where the government that try to cover up. TVJ and CVM, they turn one piece of JIS. They're not telling you these things. But you can't blame them because they want the revenue. So they're coming out for people like we. Sending a call so we can be able to that. Colleen? Colleen, what your microphone for me? See, so only per request, you know. I'm in a really in another argument with the labor right now. So me just stick to home, you know. Me see about 10 people, I mean, I know none of them.
Yes, Comrade Howard, good evening.
Good evening, what go on? Me see one per request up there, but me can't bother the argument with the labor right. Me see about 10 new people send requests, and I don't know none of them.
So listen to you, I get hoarse, my God.
No man, it hurt me, man.
What a, yes, it sounds bad.
Man.
It sounds really bad.
It hurt me, Colleen. If you know, I could give them the money, and we take a stack, Colleen. You understand? We go take to the thing that's sweet.
Yes, it's really bad. It's really bad. Really bad. But we have to keep put on the pressure. We can't back down. When you get hoarse, somebody else pick it up and carry on the torch until we reach the finish line, because it not sound good. It not sound good at all. but I'm at work. I put it in my bag and it went off. So
Me I tell you, man. Me I tell you, sister.
It sound bad. It sound bad. It sound bad. It sound bad.
No, we have to talk.
But time soon come.
People easily forget, you know. So we have to tell them, say, Shaggy, give them the money to fix up the hospital.
If I the first me hearing that is a good thing. I was listening to you. I hear that at all.
You know. We research, we do research, and we come up with the facts. We not just get up and spread propaganda. So we can't just go in there and say the doctor get turned back. No. You have to
So
tell
where
them
is that
where it
money?
come from.
What they do with that money? What happened to it?
I don't like to ask, you know. Ask Mr. Blair, come here, Blair. What they do with the money?
Good. Well, we don't know, you know. We don't know. We don't know where they do with the money, be. Because we can't believe, say, you get 2 months notice. Say the doctors come in, specialist doctors from overseas come in, and you make the doctor, them can't do the surgery. And you know, make no alternative preparation for the doctors as they requested, and have to return back, and that little girl is not being able to go through the service. It's disgraceful. At least you could have taken money out of Shaggy money and fix the AC inside at the theater.
This are the thing
it's disgraceful.
Pass disgraceful. Right? That is the thing, you know. You see, Colleen, you see why our platform will all be outstanding? We don't come and spread propaganda, you know. We research. Because you couldn't just come up and just talk about the little girl. So you have to show the narrative as to where it's coming from.
Yes. So
yes, he said makes sense.
You have to build the story. You have to build it from the start to the finish.
You have to build it from the start to the finish. Because the man said, 2 months time I will be here. And good God, man, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. 2 months time they were busy. They were busy doing some other things. Personal business. Hiding money here, there, and everywhere.
The Prime Minister replaced 1 MP. And in 24 hours, the Prime Minister announced a by-election and could have found $40 million to conduct the election. And you tell me you couldn't find $2 million to fix the AC?
Oh God!
At a critical place like a children's hospital.
And the harder, the bigger the person is, the older that child gets, is the harder it's gonna, the corrective surgery. I'm not no medical personnel, but common sense.
But you're right, Colin. You're right. The older you get, sometimes with your older you get, then can't even bother operate for you again. Because you get too old.
Yes, here,
And all our children need to be given a fair chance at life.
Yes, at life. He's so young.
Yes. But because the
Mighty
prosperity
God.
don't reach the Jamaican people, the prosperity
Next term, man.
stop at the Prime Minister.
The third
The
term
Prime
is our
Minister
time.
and his surrogates are the only one who is enjoying the prosperity.
The
This
next
is
term,
disgraceful.
Comrade Blair, the next term is our term. Right? The next term. The
The
third
next
term.
term will be for Jamaica's term.
out of order.
That term will have to be for
After
Jamaican term.
After they rub up the first 2 terms, and I talk about the next term, our term. Eh? You say, me feel it, you know. Me feel it, you know, Colleen.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't imagine
terrible.
you come somewhere for
It's
10
terrible.
years, and the doctor then know you, can better than hug you up and greet you, and tell you that today is your day. Eh?
Mighty God.
And the man come 2 years, 2 months earlier and said I will be coming because he know the challenges what we have.
And you can't hear the
And the
disappointment
gentleman
in
said,
it.
the doctor said, listen, if you can't ready the theater at Bustamante, make some other alternative arrangement.
Yes, yes.
And
So they
not
get
even
ample
an
time.
alternative arrangement was made.
And I tell him now about next week. Eh? Jesus Christ, I tell you.
But there's just one thing I want to say. Help is on the way. Comrade
Definitely.
Mark Golden soon come to fix the wrongs which has been foisted upon the Jamaican people by this uncaring government.
Yeah. What up on the Sir Blair? Alton, Uncle Sydney,
Yeah.
what's up?
I tell you, me shock. Me not supposed to shock over them, wicked people are still me, but I wanna shock me because me talk about you and me never really know, say, I saw, thank you for dig it up that way there, but me can really find out, say, where me that say, I know really full thing. Eh? Good God, may God be the glory, great thing you have done.
Wicked and
What
wicked,
a
man.
wicked serpent, them a man. Eh? Then all them money, all right. The charity money where one is to have. The charity firm, he couldn't give them $1.5 million on the picture, right? Go and go fix it then, car. A charity. Eh? You happy? You couldn't give them a money out of and say go and go fix the EST, and you know 2 months. And don't say the man and drop in by your sudden. And even if they ain't dropping by your sudden, then the thing then up it down. After you can't take it up it down. You have 6 in the island and a 1.5 hour work.
Me I tell you, man.
1.5 hour work.
That's why them not like the Sydney. For them say PNP spread peer propaganda. But the facts is out there.
Almighty. No, sir.
The facts is
Them
out there.
can't look, them can't pray to God. Them can't pray to free God, you know, man. Them must pray to some sin thing out there, no God, them pray to man.
And
Them
you know
pray
what
to
tough time
darkness,
now?
man.
Hear him now? Money is not a problem.
But then why the problem then? What?
Continue to tap up the screen, comrades. Continue to tap up the screen, please.
Because when they use half the money, nobody no want to give back none. When
That
they
is
get them
it.
share, they don't give back none.
That is it. That is it. Why
But-
wicked?
Sometimes when me look at it, I say to myself, what a wicked people. Them I just touch the girl, because I talk about the girl from where they are, me never know. And when me see her, them show her up on the phone and me see her where her foot stay, no man, me say oh, shiver come down for me, man, how the pitney foot one turn, you know, man. One sort out. I got talk about, she can't do it up away, up a you way. Then how the hell you not do it up there then? She can't do it up there, why not do it up there long time?
No,
I know
man.
you're going to say you
No.
can't do it up there.
No, him want to do it up there now when the doctor then gone.
Yeah, so we
But the
never do
truth
it long
is,
time then.
me and you not comfortable with free local doctor.
We never do it up there long time then. And now
Right.
you're going to say, No worry, you can't do it up for you. So why you never do it up the long time? Why you know when you expose? Now you want to talk about you wait till you expose first. As you like to expose the wrong way.
Why? Me not tell the lie now. If I'm here the parents, me not comfortable for my daughter go up a UA. At least she want now. Who knows when they done with her? When they done practice.
Yes, Christ Almighty. Hmm?
If you get the
The
chance to
people-
see the best specialist, Sydney,
Yes.
would you take your chance with trainee?
No, but that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying, you know. Me have to look on you and say, what you said then? Eh? You can't say, you will make a request to the parents and then to the long still, you know. Right? Because probably they not take a chance with you still. If before the doctor them said them a come, probably not take a chance with you. Right? You never say no request to that to them, because you don't talk it. You know see it. And then give your request 2 months,
To
then
me-
come in, then just drop
me-
in for you. So.
That little girl, she have built a bond with the doctor then. And the parents have believe and trust in the set of doctor here. So I doubt if she don't go UA, she don't go up there already. You understand?
That's why that wicked man talk about say him want to work with the ledger of the Prime Minister and all of us what we talking and nice. Yes, and nice we are make nice and we go and make more nice. Cause you say everything else are nice, so we make the
I
nice.
bless. Listen to me, I say to you,
Make you
you
make
ain't not
the
bad
nice.
enough. You ain't don't bad. But when you have a senior specialist who come with the requisite equipment and everything, who do you take your chances with them?
No, because specialists they here.
Me I tell you got you, me wanna go up there neither.
And if you know say, no me I say before them even say them a come then, cause you know just have it tomorrow yesterday, you know. Now last month before they request say them a come. Cause 2 months ago they request. Then if you were so good and know about, you know could have went request the parents to do it then even from last year then. Eh?
Wicked and wicked man. Lie the man I tell. Lie man tell.
Sometime, you know.
What him ask them say, what about you can wait till next week? Figure hurry up now. Figure start to work on it. Eh? And then check
And you know
this
that-
and go away.
Yo.
Them
let me
never
tell
know
you
say.
something.
Them never know
It
say
like-
it don't go
It a bust
viral.
out so. Eh? When
Them
me
never
see
know
the
it a
man
bust out. Yeah.
sit down in that chair attack, you know. Remember say the man not charge no money, you know. Then come with them expenses, then when I expense then take from you, you know. Hotel
Exactly,
room and all
man.
them in there, you know, feed them when money, you know. They
Right.
don't take no money from you. Don't go on for just work on a fellow Jamaican them, you know. Little picnic them. Alright. You see how them people stay? Or them dirty when they don't then get up and boast but the Bustamante party. You, why hospital name? Bustamante Children Hospital. Then even the name. A phone Prime Minister don't know no founder.
Yes.
Yeah? Even the name, I don't found no let down tonight. He must turn in and grave 50 times or more for this. Because no let down in name. You can boast, but I don't want to labor right him no Bustamante again because you know dirty. Because he found a party then. You know let him down in Bustamante Children Hospital. I don't can fix up little girl and make this happen. And a Bustamante party. Bustamante Hospital. Children Hospital. Me no want to touch the hospital down so I poach as him so me no get in. So me no want to touch that down I'm up there, you know. Because uno rob you, me no want to put uno should have come off it too, you know. Because uno just look sitting for thief. Bustamante Children Hospital. And what happened now? Look what you do with no founder. Look what you do with no founder name. Nyam off the money. The man say nah go no in and the man put it natural in the have your money put up. And you come on your ramp, you're reading your ramp and the man say alright, you see it then. What you do with it? You know, build an extra hospital, you know. If you even put on another wing, you know.
True.
And the AC can't fix. Private people can't fix AC. In a them place, most place you a hospital and you have the money. You say money are no problem. That means you have it so a wickedness then. A wickedness then you do.
No,
Wicked
God
man.
Almighty, man, almighty.
Uncle Sidney, I know that the persons who fix air condition in Jamaica, if the government had reached out to them and said, listen, we have a team of experts coming to Jamaica, they would have facilitated it free of cost. I know that.
Yeah.
They not do it. Remember, say, 2 months, the people them tell you, that 2 months, a 2 month, 60 days. So what make they wouldn't do it? Of 60 days, hope and running the thing long time, brother.
And you couldn't get it done. It is scandalous. Scandalous.
And him expect to get away with it. And I try to silence the doctor. When him come up there and walk up on the press conference, it's like, call him,
Yeah, somebody report to him.
When he came, the doctor was there in press conference. And I talked to the journalist them. And him come and fit it up and I put it up. And I said, money is not the problem. Money is not the problem. Right? Money is not the problem.
Then if money is not the problem, why isn't the surgery done? Because of the AC. So what is the problem then? It's sabotage.
Ball out, but money is not the problem. It's sad, man.
Pink, good night. Sister
Good night,
Pink.
my brother. How are you?
Well on the Pink. Well on the Pink. Alton Wagwan. Continue the Pink.
Yeah, good night, my brothers. I'm just coming in from a workers' meeting from my constituency. And trust me, we have a plan. So, as a person being on the ground, working from a party, I'm so proud of the moves that we are making and the training that the workers are going through. And the plan looks like it can work.
Can work.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
because
man.
what we discover now, me say them kind of tighten up things EOJ now. What in that going with idea? Me get it from good source, so them kind of timid.
Yeah.
Like the PNP get a hold.
Yeah, man. Oh boy. But you know what Uncle Sidney talking about this hospital thing with Bustamante recently? Trust me, man, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. A Jamaican left here, went overseas, got his training, and come back and say, I want to give back to my country.
Well, on the
and this is how they treat them.
I see a lot of people in the box. I send requests and I don't know them. I can't bother with the labor right now in the day. I can't do it. I don't know if I come with that one, but I don't know the name. Me never seen a top up screaming. Me never seen in the box. You understand?
We understand.
No, we can't deal with them now. Can't deal with them.
Let them up, Bert. Let them up, Howard, man. You not know until you let them up.
Yeah,
you will know
let them
from
up
the first.
one by one
Yeah,
or
man.
2 by 2, and then we will know who them is.
Maybe
But we don't want if I cover them, we
like
leave
last
them out.
night. Yeah. Remember the
Remember,
one
every
last
day we
night?
get new comrade,
Right.
Every day we get new comrade.
Yes.
Yeah, man, the numbers are good on the road now, the numbers are good.
Good night, Brian. How you doing?
Drink some water.
Which Brian? Brian?
Bree, something like that.
Bree?
Water.
What's your name? Water?
No, man, Bree. Good evening, Bree. You're in the box. Open your microphone.
Microphone is open.
Oh my God. Big mistake.
Okay, thank you.
No worry.
Yeah, man, what we are talking about the Bustamante Children's Hospital things, another embarrassment, on the health system, The man died at the airport and now this one. Lord of mercy. And Bustamante Children's Hospital was the place where people from other Caribbean islands would send their children to be taken care of.
Yes, son of Punkos. Son of Punkos. You're there, you're the wicked Prime Minister and the Minister of Health. Cause the little girl for to do the surgery. What you have to say about that? Eh? Carl Brown. Oh, Brown Labor. Brown Comrade. You continue, Pinks.
Yeah, to consider that, this man left Jamaica, got his training overseas, come back and say he want to give back to his country. And as Uncle Sidney said before, not even Bustamante name. They don't respect enough to try and make sure the hospital is working properly. You just imagine that? It is a disgrace to know a man died, a returning resident, Jamaican resident to Jamaica died in our airport, the largest airport on the island, and now this one. Operations cannot be done because of air condition. And to know that in friend Butch Stewart start out his business selling AC. So not even them dead Butch Stewart body they can't dig up and beg him one AC for fix for using their Bustamante
In take
hospital.
over his son Adam. I man my power.
And he couldn't beg Adam one AC for the hospital and not even shaggy money. Market be money. All those money, but didn't see how tough and wicked from in a COVID time when he said no, if you don't want water, you have to take the joke, the COVID vaccine. Remember that statement he made? That's how wicked that man is. You understand? So imagine, he knew beforehand these people are coming down and he couldn't even fix the AC. Because these are appointments, you know. These operations are done by appointments and the people are coming in. He must have known beforehand that these people will need the hospital operation rooms to use.
Yes, song of Punkos. Shaggy money.
Where is Shaggy money?
Rub up Shaggy money. Not even the AC could have fixed out it. Christopher Toffler cried. Cried for the money.
And I'm going to talk about say the money is not a problem. If money is not a problem, fix the AC. Fix the AC. That's all we want. The AC them fix for kids them to you to have the operation done. Anyway, I'm going to come out of the box now and give somebody else the floor.
Thanks for your contribution, my darling.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah, continue that call. That call. You know, say your phone I get trouble. For everywhere you go at the same sound and on the internet.
Me don't know if I target them or target me. You know. Every time me attack so them me sit and chip out. I'm not do me phone, I'm not do me internet. Me don't have the backside the labor them I do while I saw.
And everywhere you go, I see
every time me attack so. I told me I beat them left, right, and center, then left take set for me.
Yeah, man, Lego Uncle Sidney shirt, man. You know, Lego Uncle Sidney shirt.
Not do me phone, not do me internet. I every time me target chip out, blam blam.
God.
Sure.
Yeah, sir. Yes, comrade, me like how you fix him.
You not attack me, no?
Me like how you deal with Solar Punkos. Fix him, comrades. Yes, continue that call. Where does it now?
Better. Yeah.
You have to get to our phone. You have to get to our phone because I know the internet from the other day. I just saw your phone sound.
Yeah.
Something doing my man.
I get to one dead. Right? Paka 555. Government do that to the poor people. But when I pay them no mind. Right? The meat of the matter that children hospital. A young man from the ghetto went and studied and decided to come back and get back to Jamaica. Go to the ministry in advance 2 months and tell them you can't have them come to a children's hospital. And good God Almighty, same as how often could take.
Yeah, the boy saying that Punkos like a call. If we can't make up and buy you one phone.
Me not pay Punkos to my man. Right? 2 months. And when the children have to operate and plan, no AC. As simple as an AC. But Tufton could have been able to take a contract and give to him newly elected councillor. And you know every lose between that Howard.
No man, because you watch Punkas. Yeah, to you watch. Yeah.
No man, we have to Punkas. No man. No man, we have to Punkas. No man, you know, from what they explain us, from what they lock down Punkas, you know.
At the hospital you talk about man, the man who come fit to the children hospital with the children
Right.
them and 2 months already.
And the last thing what you did say, the Minister of Health giving council contract.
Yeah.
Right? And when you look and see that barbaric fact where totally coming up to blame people, you can know how barbaric and government.
Credit Associates debt relief.
It is a disgrace.
Mm-hmm.
National disgrace. This is one AC unit cost 5 children to don't have a life changing in their life.
It's wicked, it's wicked.
Very much wicked Howard.
Boy, may I tell you, man. Me said I wanna touch me this evening, man. You see how passionate me talk about it.
Yeah man.
10 years she have been coming to the hospital for.
Yeah, well, when somebody start, me I look for something at the same time. Somebody he call me, that's why me
Carl Brown, what go on?
Head boy, what's going on, my boss?
Why we there, man? We there blaze the fire.
Me I blaze the fire with you every night. And from last year, me there Jamaica, me I listen what go on with Dre Bryan and Jam Views. But me up in the cola now still, you know.
Yeah, me realize.
Love what go on, brethren. But me I come down next month still, so hopefully we might meet. As well as me I come down, they can run the campaign trail, you know.
Yeah.
And me I go down if one maybe 6 more, 7 months. Me travel 2 and 4, you know, retired.
Yeah.
Yeah man, so me a Central Manchester, Greenville.
Down at Greenville.
In the local government election the other day, brethren, me I tell you we have fun. When you want to see fun right off the highway there, I there with them one. So me just enjoy every moment at the platform as the day go by, you know. I mean know every comrade pan Jam Views, Andre and your program. You know, listen nothing else, you know what I mean?
So
Me feel really hurt when the labor right them come on and no nothing constructive to talk about, but Mr. Cole, Mr. Blair, Caroline, name them all, brethren. Me know everybody. So basically, me just sit back in the comment and sometime seldom ever really come on the block, not the box. But as me say, we all one brethren. Me know when it come to the labor right, them brethren, me no have nothing to do with them.
true.
No, sir. Them people not right. And like you say, Mr. Tufton, I remember I went last year or sometime when he was complaining about the money. Yeah, me hear you play this since night. And believe me, brethren, I was surprised when right now when me hear say the money is spent well. You know? So
That is the problem, you know. That is the problem with us, you know. We deal with facts. Sir Blair and Sydney and the rest of them, and you yourself can know. We not just get up and start no live and company it and run on like a chicken without a head.
Right. No, sir.
We do an investigation and come up with all of the evidence.
Yeah, man, because I never know what's so deep in the brother. Never know.
Because Mark Robinson is Mark Robinson.
As we speak, I listen to, I watch CNN, a 2 campaign me run, you know, up here and down there. I tell you, brethren, sometimes you get nervous. I see what going on, but I see if Kamala will pull through. I don't know, hopefully, but I tell you, a millions in our basket, you know, I tell you.
Yeah.
But, you know,
and next week,
brethren.
And next week, no?
No, 5th of November.
5th of November, yeah.
5th, yeah.
But we vote long time, man.
Yeah, man, yeah, you're in the early vote, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know it's our thing that.
Right. Yeah, man.
Why?
But she go pull through, man. She go pull through.
Jesus,
she go pull through.
It would be
they're afraid of the white supremacists, you know.
I would be the happiest man, me tell you, my brother.
I never see go say it at all. The man tell you what I'm going to do. Him not hide. No, sir.
Can one man behave so brethren and people still love him, man?
The man say all who persecute him, I go for them.
Yeah? And him not a joke either.
Him can't really do it. He can't just talk, but enough them things enough to come out of your mouth.
I know. Him say so much.
He will do it, you know, man. One, he will do it one way. We will do it, he will do it, man. No say he can't do it. He will do it under quiet. He will do it little.
Yeah,
he
man.
can't do it in a rush. And when him at the immigrant, them me I say, boy, supposed to be afraid, you know. Kind of hide, you know.
Him will get some, but he not go get everybody, brethren. Him not go get everybody, Mr.
No, but he not go get none. For him not win. Nah win, so he not go get none.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I'm build a high wall with man of your jump wall right here now. Him.
Build some height, one piece height. Of him same man when put in there when him be go to jail too because he rob up a whole heap of the money.
Me I tell you, man.
Yeah.
You know, she say, 100 sort of man them, man.
Same thing.
Him a Canada.
But come out of jail this week, you know. Steve Bannon, yeah.
Yeah.
Come out this week, yeah.
Yeah, him decide to pardon a whole heap of them too, you know what I mean?
Him say my pardon all of them. You talk about whole heap.
Anyway, we not going out, I'm still forcing my pardon because the amount of charge why I'm have pan him, just drop everything.
Jesus Christ, my brother.
That's why I not win.
In my hometown, brethren, the whole every yard have been Waltz and Camilla.
Canada is the same thing, you know. I see him with the Canadian man there, you know. He man drop bosom friend and
no,
they
man,
have
him a better somebody, man. Him a better somebody.
They have him for money sitting like Andrew too, you know, man. What you call it, the illicit business there, they have him up there with it too, you know.
Him one and illicit. And illicit.
You know, call this about that.
Yeah,
they have him there for it.
Yeah, him never declare.
Not right, so they have him too.
But film one not so bad. And I like Andrew one where a criminal intent. You understand? Him can easily say why he don't know. But a good prime minister though.
Oh, him?
Yeah.
Last time me have a beef with him long time, man. Him fi go, man.
Why?
This is the son.
Couldn't cut the farm work?
Yes, man. Then him come make our seat and people are go through and him come make our seat. No, if you love him, man, why make they love do things so? You come make our seat and he not trouble you and he no bad like what you do a help and you a mash it up.
In the Canadian I want to work.
And then I do it. They not do it and can't do it. And me can tell you, say,
Them have a whole heap of immigrants in the country now. That is why them are do it.
Indian.
It's still Indian and Chinese immigrant, yeah.
They're not really on a whole for black. The few little black, I mean the Caribbean people.
Exactly.
For them, they really have no whole for African. To me, look like
No.
England have the most African.
Yeah, it's easier to go England based and then travel through the Atlantic. Figure Europe. I remember say Africa and Europe are border. So them easier to come across.
Yeah, people swim through the channel, the English channel, eh?
Yeah. And then come on a rickety boat and sitting and head up in some country and take them one little time. Infiltrate till they reach in Europe. Infiltrate till they reach in England.
Oh. So as bad as the channel is, you have them slip through it and go through it.
And them slip through.
No, I tell you, man.
But talk everything in one. Me glad you don't bring up that. No, when I come face it themselves with PNP, in a PNP time, make we set portion because the last government that we have in power in level. People used to buy visa and sometimes then get smooth low tight, you know, but then buy them visa and get smooth low tight sometimes. You understand me? But they never used to climb this a high old wall and drop off a dead. And them pitney go up there and them pitney go on one side and them they don't know where them pitney gone. If they gonna sell them and cut out the heart and liver. And then gone one side and them gone one side. Sometimes drop one brother virgin over there. And when we go over there with the man say, one fat woman like them climb the wall. And young lady boop. And when he look, you see the woman stretch out on him back ground dead. And him have to go by wall said we and him and the woman attack a coming on man. You know, so see it and go over the wall. Can't make it.
And then gone the far.
They went for do.
So then couldn't dig hole and burial.
Well, you know easy, man. The amount of somebody lie down and go this watch up off a wall and then I try to go by, you know, man. Dig hole and bury and then catch you. Come like you don't do a rat race. I go by man, I go by run, you know, man. And you have to make it a rope. You climb and catch rope and I go up on the rope like soldier, you know.
So she too big.
And when you go over there, you still have to run, go to one place again for them pick you up, you know. So when you just have to go over while you get picked up, you have to shut at one place because you want to pick you up.
Come up Ivan and tap the screen.
Hide, you know.
Ivan?
You don't know? Yeah.
But it's Sydney.
Okay.
You can't tap, boy, you go bury.
Tap what? If I'm your mother, if I'm your brother or your sister, you have to, you know, drop off, you have to go along for, you know, no, border patrol catch you. So you have to go back fast. Who drop, who go over.
And the journey continues.
So you go. And when they done, them you know, see it. Me know say in a PNP, you know, get buy some bandolo visa and then turn your back, you know. But no man not climb the wall. That
So
never in existence.
So you know, so tomorrow the big number drop, Mr. Sir Blair.
Yes, man.
Yes. We are highly anticipating the result of the party standing between the both parties.
Why?
In April, when the last Donald's poll came out, the People's National Party was 8% ahead. I am anticipating, so it should be around 10 to 12%. When time the figure released tomorrow.
Well, the Labour, the one man don't know. For Vegas, take it to heart. Vegas
well, them have to man out, you know. They have to man out because
we don't want a PNP friend.
All of the narrative which they brought up since the local government election, we have beaten it down. We have beaten it down and drive it out of discussion. And to include drive them off of TikTok as well.
Jesus Christ, run them off of TikTok.
Yeah, man, yeah.
YouTube, the
one. Yeah, them try a little thing with the FinSac transcript, because that is not a report, so I won't dignify them in calling it a report. That's not a report, it's a transcript from the archives.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? They wanted something to lift them spirit, but I think it has further driven them out. It has further driven them. They refuse to even acknowledge that it was released.
Mm-hmm.
Because the false narrative of the 45,000 business and how it was Mark Golding and Peter Bunting who get rich off of it, all of those has been shut down. Can't come back.
You know, say, come to think about it. That same chairman there for the hospital, I think say he benefit from it, you know.
Hey, I'm sure. I tell you, people can't be a face, so brother. Me think say you will thief and you will do something rather than say boy I didn't catch you. But the man big man them be a face and it just a pop out so. Christopher Tufton.
True.
You see the problem now, you know. The problem with them now is that the prosperity has just gone on to the Prime Minister. The other 7 who we are anticipating should be released in short order so we know who are the next 7 persons who are being investigated for illicit enrichment. It's just the ministers, them, the operatives, them, the cronies. They are the only set of people who have seen prosperity. The rest of Jamaica has seen disaster. That's all they have seen. You understand? But as I say and I will repeat, there is going to be a change and time come. Help is on the way.
I can't wait to see the change come, my brethren.
Aye.
It's terrible, man.
He reach a little pitney them now. He reach a little pitney them. He reach a little pitney them. First of all, now we got when they see the pitney foot, he want turn, you know, the bone. You can't see the bone want turn. You see his skin. You can't see it project out his back. When you should have go some, you can't see it project his back, you know. And the bone want fix. So if it and said he bone not turn that way and go through his skin that way you saw. And I know so if you go, they want carry key. And you make them have a little picnic garden. How you sleep? How you sleep tough time? How him sleep in bed? Alright. You say you can't do it for you. Fine when I beat you people then. But before the man and even announce say 2 months they said they announce. So for last year you couldn't go do it up for you then? You know, make no request to the parents because them not say you request and you know you're not big say alright I did request them, you know, and then don't come up, then don't come, you know. So Ray, you know, if that will happen, you that big up your chest, so you say you request them to come and they wouldn't come in with her. That means you not do it, but now you say you can't do it. No, don't worry yourself, it can happen up for you. So why you never do it before? Before pressure start take you now, why you never do it? Oh, liar, yo man.
But any good member in the Labour Party, boss man, every one of them, man, they look like them a criminal. Every last one of them.
Every one, man and woman, the whole of them thief and wicked.
Mr. Sydney and Mr. Blair, me a old school, you know. I can't remember when me a youth and me remember nice man like Mr. Ernest Pate and that a Dini Pate father. Dini Pate was MP, but him resigned now.
Right.
You know, and the man they used to come through as a little youth, you know, man. Them man they used to walk through Greenville and come stop at my grandfather yard, you know, come down the beg, get a drink of water and sit down the talk with my grandfather and get up and move on and walk through the whole entire Greenville. Brethren, from Greenville, where me live, where me come from, to Mandeville, there is not one pothole in the road from Greenville to Mandeville town, which is about 2.5 to 3 miles. Right? And Dean Peart put water through the whole entire Greenville. The man run road through every part of Greenville.
Right.
We have cable, we have light. People have cable, we have light. We have water. We you know, PNP build the big community center there where if you bypass Mandeville and take the highway like you're going St. Elizabeth, the gas station, then gas station, you have 2 gas station. And the second gas station they're going towards like Hatfield for go down Spurtree. That's where the community center built. I mean I tell your boss, man. Last year when me down there, I mean I tell her say the politics they're so sweet because me listen to Dre, you know, me no sleep at night, you know. Me down the man and in that time Jay used to run it right through the night, go back to in the morning, you know.
Yeah, man.
And believe me love the politics, so me couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep, man. And at the next day, then now me will catch up my little sleep. And me can't wait for hear this young boy come on, you know. You know? So, boy, me don't know about Mr. Blair and Mr. Sydney and Mr. Paul. Me I listen to you guys from a longer time, brethren. Not because, you know, see me come. I don't know it like you guys. You understand me? But when me see PNP do for Greenville, and not only Greenville, the whole entire Manchester. You understand? You know, me not see where labor do. The few labor when me see count about 3 labor right. They look so pitiful that people, you know, just pass them and make them have a good time because they don't count like 3 palm finger, 1, 2, 3. You know? Yeah, man, me I tell you, man, if you happen to pass a Greenville, brother, that's so coming like at the headquarters for Manchester, the whole entire Manchester. You know?
Yeah, man, and the whole complete Manchester gone orange right now.
Me I tell you.
Straight orange.
You know?
Yeah, man, straight orange.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, I'm a big up my friend Skengdan.
Me I tell you. Indeed.
The boss of all bosses.
You know, like me not see Council in the box.
Hey.
Council Wagwan, like time me not see you.
Council busy, you know. Remember Council we are working for different hot, you know. So you understand, Council is very busy. You
Good night,
understand?
everyone.
You know?
I don't even know how I reach up in the box.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry.
You're supposed to be in the box.
I'm very sorry about that. I was tending to my 4-legged best friend.
What name again? Bruno?
No, no. He has a Japanese name. It means black. I'm not going to call the name though.
and I film picture that?
No, that's not his picture. That's a white wolf.
Oh. Auntie Paula Wagwan. Paula.
Yeah.
What's up?
Them not rob me a tongue today.
Jesus Christ. What you say?
What is it, Auntie Paula?
Yes, monsieur.
How are you, Sister P?
Yeah.
Nah, Jesus.
When me got town, I always take off my door. Always take it off. And I don't know, me take off one of my bracelets, left one. When me in the car, I realize I still have on my chain. I'm a button up the shirt. I'm going to the wholesale and the boy comes to something to me and say, what you say? And by the time I look so, him grab on pa my shirt and hold on pan him and the other one grab my hand and bust off the bracelet. But I'm only get piece of the chain around my neck. And you know what was the most frightfulest part about it after all of that? The people them stand up right there and show the boy out there.
Mute
And
my
nobody don't say nothing.
Then when them say Paula, when them say them afraid.
But what kind of country this?
Banana Republic, everybody afraid.
Eh?
Banana Republic we run.
And first time you got tongue in a tongue, you so swarm with police, you know.
Yeah, but remember them busy
Especially
now.
in the mountain, yeah.
Yeah, but remember now, you know. Everywhere get bad now, you know. Ghana the
Me I
days
tell
we
you,
plan
man, everything out of control.
out of control.
No, Uncle Howard and Paula, let me tell you what they did. They remove the police or they limit the police and they populate the metro because metro take away people goods and they charge them for it. So that is what they do. So you have more metro police and less police.
Lord God. I never seen none of the metro them for tell them so they rob you.
So what?
What metro got about it? Metro to terrorize the vendors.
Don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Lord God. We're glad you don't get hurt though. Wow.
I'm not here okay though. But
I know the first time rob me a town, you know. I'm going to get banned from town. I'm going to ease the ban and go back. Well, it's a permanent thing now. I'm not going back down there.
Lord God. So where you get the produce? You go buy a market out of Abbeville?
Hello, me go supermarket and buy 1 leaf for sitting.
bad though.
But you know, you say have a market out of Brownstone out of Kurt, eh? It's still there?
Through the war. I remember said down there they did in a war one time, you know.
Yes.
Down there they do right near the Chinese cemetery there, so.
Oh, Debbie said the market not there some more.
Yeah, man.
They said not that it's not active again.
No, through the war. People did stop.
But market people used to come there now.
Yeah, me know. But me I tell you, say though, and when this nigga talk about crime this and crime that, me I wonder which utopia him a talk about. I couldn't hear so.
Who that, Punkos?
No, me I talk the boy Andrew.
Oh, a madman, man. I know him alone. He make up with the commissioner of police, and I'm disappointed in him. For have such a bright man come and make dance and lead him.
Can you, but at the whole of them, you realize him make the bright articulated people them look like them not have no sense, them not know them own a job.
Eh?
Can you imagine?
And what they're doing
And what kind of spell him have them under?
And I manipulate the number, Paula.
Exactly, we know that.
Oh, look what is happening. Oh, crime for the less than 1,000. Sorry. Eh?
Eh?
Eh? And then now I said this is the first time in many years them ever see crime that low. Eh?
Everything you realize that everything what happened, Jamaica never get independence yet. Jamaica don't even, to this man narrative, we don't even get independence yet.
And I manipulate with the number.
We are live in the past according to this man, because if him never come, Jamaica would not even be on the map.
True, man.
Jamaica wouldn't be in the Caribbean Sea, because we just are floating, because Andrew come. And Jamaica, all of a sudden, everybody here open up. I was say, wait, at Jamaica this? Oh, it take Andrew did for come for open the eye. So we not get no independence yet, because Andrew never did there when the independence was being conferred on us. Because him is the best thing since 1962. Oh, your ego big, sir. Eh?
Man is a
and when you
dictator,
go
man.
with your sperm whale ego, your ego bigger than your nose.
He manipulate everything.
Jamaica not get independence because Andrew wasn't there in 1962 to bestow it on us. Him have this false narrative where him push from people, and I'm like, what the WTH?
Dumb one piece of psychic.
Really?
And I tell the university student about the mind.
Don't it? What him know about mind? That's what him must have them under some mind control spell. And that same software where him get from Israel. Him a huge pan them. Because there's no shocking way on this earth. Anybody could have looked at what is happening and say that this man is doing a good job. And so the poll, you realize that when the poll come out,
him attack it.
me say it's like
Nonsense. What do you mean by country going in the wrong direction? How much good me I do?
it's like the dopey them in him just turn up on a float, so.
And not only him neither. The minions them.
Eh?
The minions them.
Howard, me can honest tell it. Me I look for fire come through him nose.
So why am I do a man when the poll drop in Glena?
You might go say a lie. And I manipulate, PNP manipulate.
When the PNP ahead by 10 points, 10 points I will leave it up.
He made a comment to say that the young people should not hand over the country to any novice.
But they did them hand it over to him in 2020. Eh? Because I have always asked, what is his claim to fame? Me keep asking, what is his legacy? What preceded him? What soapbox can he stand on and say, ta-da! This is what Andrew did.
Of course,
Andrew
I can name quite a few of them. Him 28 bank accounts.
Yeah, we know all of that.
Missing money.
Exactly. And he forget that all of that is there hanging over him head like Christmas ornament.
Of course. The children with scoliosis and
that
other.
don't get the surgery. What an embarrassment.
Not get the surgery.
And then this spin man will come with him PhD when no know nothing. I come with him arrogant, pompous, overinflated self. It could have do a UA. Nigga, that's how you will work.
Where is the 100 million that Shaggy handed over to him for the children hospital? Where is it?
Well, exactly. Where the money there?
We don't need to go to UA. Uncle Howard and Paula, please remember.
A new surgical wing. Him could have expanded the hospital.
I wouldn't let my dog go to UA, and I don't care when I talk. You know why I said that? I remember last year there was an incident with a lady and her son.
Well, I work at UA now, so be careful.
Me no business when me talk. The truth, me I talk. I love my dog and I wouldn't carry my dog there. And I have valid reasons why I said that. There was an incident earlier on up in the year, sorry, not last year, earlier on up in this year, where a lady, one of her child was already at the hospital and she went with her young son, thinking about probably about 9 or 10 years old. And he needed to use the bathroom. He needed to wee-wee. And one of the staff sent him to go and find a corner to go and wee-wee. You're telling me that big Yui, respected Yui with that big name, they couldn't allow the little 10-year-old child to use one of the bathroom. You send him outside to go and lean up and relieve himself. And by them sending the child outside, his foot went down into a manhole that had feces and all other type of gunk and stuff in it. And he suffered a cut on his foot. It was a security guard at the gate who rendered assistance to that little boy. You will now look on the little boy, not even as much as to take him on the ward and look at him and clean the wound and put gauze and stuff on it. Is the security guard run to him rescue? It came on the news. When you look, it was days after. The little boy leg got infected. The wound got infected because feces went down into it. I remember that this is something that can cause sepsis. And they want to send this little girl to the hospital, to UA hospital, to do such a critical surgery. I remember in COVID, a young lady went to Forever Sleepland. She couldn't breathe. And her mother rushed her to UA. And you will never look upon her. They put her on a bench to sit and told her that them can't render no assistance to her. All the child needed was some oxygen.
Yeah, it was an asthma attack.
It was an asthma attack, and you will allow that little girl to sit on that chair and die.
Paula, I agree
Yes.
with Brat. I agree with Brat. If you know said the specialist come now from foreign, I wouldn't take my chance if I were that little girl father.
No, but Howard, let me tell you, you can't just pop up on UE and expect that they're going to have a surgery suite available for you.
So I like often I tell.
I reiterate what I've just said. You cannot pop up at the UHII and expect that a surgery room will be available for you. Okay? First and foremost, he would have had to make arrangement before
Right.
that happened. On the cusp that an emergency does not come in that need that theater at that time.
Wow.
You hear me? This is how hospital run. Surgery not just sit down and wait on people.
Because that her surgery not considered life threatening, you know.
It's not. But if you have an accident that happened and somebody comes in and need that theater, she's going to be rescheduled because she's no longer a A1 priority. Okay?
So, Paula, that
Yes.
simply means that it's not any ordinary surgeon can perform that
No.
surgery. They would have to.
No. And then you
Same
realize that our orthopedic department is at the UII. And let me just stick a pin right there and just mention that the orthopedic department is the brainchild of none other than our Commonwealth leader's father.
Surgeon Golden.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say that, Comrade Paula.
Okay. Let me just put that out there first and foremost. When we talk about legacy, we just start right there. So. And it's so ironic that this gentleman who, and I've known several doctors that has studied under Prof. They call him Prof. And when they speak about this man and how much he has revolutionized our orthopedic department, you realize that what is sports doctor name? When name? Him name on the tip of my tongue.
Paul Wright.
Yes.
All right, yeah.
Let's just say that a Dr. Wright was under the tutelage of a Professor Golden. But we don't say that. A noted other orthopedic surgeon had the distinct pleasure of being under the tutelage of a Professor John Golden. Let me just, may I toot the man on? Because I want to understand the legacy where the man put on. Well, the thing is, the orthopedic department is not what the orthopedic department was back then. That them don't even have a surgical wing for themselves because it's one general theater they use, you know, for everybody. Guy,
What happened to Paula? Paula?
She probably got a car.
We got a call. I'm going to say
Yeah,
something.
I don't want Paula speak too much because Paula work at the university, so
Yeah,
you
so
can cover
do.
for our council.
Alright. I'm going to say something, and this is my view. My view entirely, it has nothing to do with any other panel members. It has nothing at all to do with the host. So these are my views. Now, Tufton very well knew that the team would have been here, and he knew months in advance, and I did a follow-up with him 2 months ago. So he very well knew the amount of patients who were slated to benefit from
the
this
surgery.
visit. Yes.
Because they normally do 20.
Right. And he knew, he understand, he was updated on the severity, the importance, the magnitude of this particular visit. He knew Tufton sabotaged our kids. He did it on purpose. And
Me
there's
agree
no
with
one
you.
who can tell me otherwise.
Me agree with you.
He
Me agree
sabotaged
with
our
you.
babies. He did.
Me agree with
Because
you.
there is absolutely no way he could have received $100 million for the hospital, and it is to buy equipment. The air condition is an equipment. It is an equipment. It might not be the scalpel, but it is just as important as the scalpel.
Yeah, but
Because
remember, you know,
without air condition in
remember,
the operating room.
but Brad, remember, you know, Shaggy Elben say him not give them the money, you know, and Tufton give to them, and then say under one condition, it will use and refurbish, repair, and buy equipment. So that's a part of it. If
It
they
is
could
a
have used
part
it,
of it. And it is a major part of it, Uncle Howard. Because
major,
remember, you know,
but AC you can't work, bacteria and
you
sepsis and
cannot
all of
work.
them things there.
It's bacteria. How can you expect to have an open wound for 8-10 hours? And the air condition is not working at its capacity.
Right.
So what you do, you leave the patient to bacteria, sepsis, and for the
Yeah.
flesh to start decompose right there because it's
Right.
open.
Right.
It's an open
But
wound.
not only that. Remember that operating theater is a very sterile environment, you know.
Right.
Very, very, very sterile. Because in my unit we have one. When I say very sterile, I mean very sterile. You have to put on woolly pass something for going there. When you're done up and going there.
Right.
And with the anyhow, the AC even drop by even a milliliter. Quick o'clock, the maintenance supervisor to get on it and reset that. Because not only does the all of the instrument them go ear wire, but the surgeons get compromised too. Because owner start sweat, water start run off of them, and then you know what happens. Contamination happens.
Right.
Yes,
Because
you
can you
can't
imagine?
have that in a surgical area
Can you
while
imagine
in a surgery.
the doctor open their and sweat drop down in their foot?
Exactly. Exactly.
And I
No,
remember
I
the
mean, he
instruments
was
as
aware
well.
that the gentleman is coming and that he's going to perform this, sir, because it's something that has been done for a year. And you mean to tell me, say, you not call up the CEO for the hospital and tell him, say, better make sure everything in place before the team come?
Paula, I
Listen.
don't want you to say much on it. You make me talk and
Yes,
you
yes.
don't
Do the
need to say
talking.
too much on it because nobody
Yes.
can alarm pull me. Me not answer to nobody but myself.
Talk up the things, Council.
Right,
We
Sister
don't
Paula.
want to
Yeah.
say anything.
We don't want you to say anything. Make we do the talking.
Yes, we have your back on this one, but you don't say nothing much on it. So, remember that this is a health minister who, during COVID, looked at his constituents who were protesting for water and told them, listen, if you don't take the job, you don't get no water, so you can't stay there beat up on the gum. It takes a monster of a person to look on another human being and hold them at ransom for water. I don't know how many persons have gone thirsty. You want water, but you can't get to it immediately. And you're thirsty and you're hot. It's a horrible feeling. Or you want to have a shower, you're hot, you're sticky. And you cannot get to where your shower area is. It's not a nice feeling. Now you imagine those persons that had no water for days on top of days. And this monster going to look at them and tell them, well, if you don't take the thing in now nobody, you're not getting any water. Water that is vital. Remember, our body is 70% water. So water is important. The COVID jab wasn't important. We had no idea what it is. It was an experimental drug and they were using us as guinea pigs. So I go back to say what I had said before. Tufton sabotage our babies purposefully, and then he had the nerve to say, oh, she can go to UE. So if it is that she could have gone to UE, why didn't he allow her to go to UE 8 years ago, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago?
He man know him there, brat.
He knows exactly what he is doing. But what he did not bank on is that the surgeon would have sat down right in the lobby and conduct an interview. He did not anticipate the fact that he would do that. But these are Americans we're talking about. Them no fear nobody. And they don't keep anything in their stomach. They don't. They're not going to keep any secret for anybody because they themselves don't put up the foolishness. It's a disgrace. Can you imagine your child can't walk properly, can't put any pressure on the legs because it hurts so bad, and you were looking forward, you would have made all the necessary arrangements, and you say, yes, thank you, Jesus, the day is finally here. Surgery, the surgery, we're going to get it. All right, January. By January, then, you know, I can start sending him to daycare.
True.
I can integrate him in a school system. Only for all of that to be shut down because the Minister of Health neglected Bustamante Hospital after receiving $100 million to purchase equipment. So it's not like they don't have the money. They have the money. He was given the money that him cry and show a tantrum like a wretched 2-year-old for.
No, I tell you, Brad, I tell you. Eh? That little girl must have feelings for him. Eh?
Alton still in the box, or? Alton been in the box for the longest while and we're not hearing anything from him.
Alton Green.
But take him out. You can get one car.
Yeah.
I took him down. So this is just awful. It's really awful. Then you're going to say, oh, she can go to UE.
Me no want to go to UE.
Go to UE.
Me not take away nothing from UE.
Preparation. Who are the doctors that will operate on that child? Or for him to come back and say, oh, it costs $50 million?
Brat, can you imagine how the doctor then know the little girl for them have a friendship baby?
Thank you.
Eh?
Thank you, Uncle Howard. So they would have built a friendship with both mother and child. And mother and child would have a friendship.
20 years the mother come there. 20 years, so they build a friendship.
Yes.
And clearly, The mother believe in the doctor, for she never met no attempt to get you over those years.
Why would she? Bustamante Hospital is for children. What they're going to do, they're going to wait until the child is at the age where they say, oh, she's too old. She cannot get the surgery at Bustamante. Because Bustamante have an age limit, you know. When you the child get to a certain age. No make no sense your parents take you there. So, in truth and in fact, this is her last year at Bustamante. Because she's 12 years old. So no wonder he said send her to UA. Because she passed the age. Once she hit that 13 benchmark, she passed the age for UA. So I'm going to say it again. He purposefully sabotaged that little girl.
Of course. Doctor tell us him I come 2 months, so you have ample time to fix the AC.
If I even beg them, could I beg to get the AC fixed? One of the reputable company
Exactly.
step up to the plate.
Exactly. They could have asked for
fix it.
private donation. For somebody to come in and even look at the unit. And because those things cause a pretty penny. So that means that the whole thing has not been maintained
No.
for a period of time.
No, obviously not.
Exactly.
And the worst thing,
because 1 year ago, they get the money, Paula. 1 year ago, they can get the money.
The worst thing though, you know, is that
But
the
the
doctors
CEO
ask
should be
them
fired.
if they're
Somebody
not.
head should be rolling for that. Because that is clear negligence.
That is more than negligence.
Eh?
And the overseas doctor asked them if the theater is not ready, please make alternate accommodation.
And then you have
And
the God to come
not
and...
even that.
Exactly. And then
Not
you have
even
the God
that
to
them
come
never
and
done.
say the surgery could have been done at university. You hear the arrogance and the facetious statement that this man made, that the surgery could have... Did you make an arrangement with the UHII to say we're having problems at the Bustamante Hospital with the AC? We have couple surgeries scheduled. Is it possible for you to accommodate us? They would have then said to you, because you and Carl Bruce are friends, he would have then said to you, you know, it's based on an urgency. So if an urgent case come in, it may have to put her. But then we can facilitate you. So, and all things being even, if there's not an emergency, you can use Theater 1. All right? Or the big theater where them have. Because them have different theater suites. Some bigger than some. You understand what I'm saying? But them would have said, all right, get your team in place. Get your anesthesiologist. Get who for do everybody. Have all of your things them. And you can use the space. Don't it?
But they have no need to do that because they collected $100 million.
But
you're telling me they could use $400,000, you about $400,000, $2-3 million, whatever by the AC?
But Brat, where the money there?
That is the question.
That is it. That
is the question. Because obviously this air condition has not been working for quite some time.
But
and he got $100 million.
They could have put in plans and build another theater suites, another set of theater, because you're not taking into, and you see this is all starting report coming that you know how much people in your population.
Paula.
So you know what the infrastructure is going to be needed.
Yeah, but
You
then
should
use
have
the
never
charity rule.
taken that money from Shaggy. You should have allowed Shaggy to continue and do what he's doing, because I guarantee you, Shaggy we would not have had this
Yeah, but
problem.
they use the charities act on him. Them said can't build no Paula because the equipment him say my buy it for. But the rule never go for Andrew.
But exactly. And you see, oh, you literally kick the gift or the way how it upset the man moved from Jamaica. Take him family.
Thank you.
At one point, on the start attack the man wife. Eh? When they did so hungry for the bloody money, on the start attack the man wife. And when they bring out articles, pan top of article, look how much years Shaggy they do this thing. Eh? Look how much years he was doing it. Look how much ribbon they are cut for expanding this, expanding that, and he saw the need because of his own child. Remember, so could I carry picnic 22 years, or one of them big private sitting, and he was forced to take him child to the Bustamante Hospital for Children, and he saw the dire need, and him reach out to him big shot friend them, and him come to the concert for free, and him get donation Pantapa doing it for free, then pledge support. Oh, I wonder if you know really them sit down and analyze what happened and realize the level of embarrassment that this cause. Eh?
I don't care.
Eh?
I don't care.
No,
Remember
just to look at it. To see how the big artists like Sting come, and you have all of these persons that come, and it was broadcast live, and how much, and at this stage, this is what is happening. When frustrate the man that the man pull out, because this could have been an ongoing, that the hospital that would have been bigger than the hospital in a Jamaica if the man was just continue to doing the charity work, getting the work done. I'm billing on it.
For yeah, what am I
have you
saying?
seen the pharmacy? Remember the little, remember the little
drugs not there Jamaica. Remember tell you no drugs not there Jamaica. You know, from when me I try to find some painkiller, some things for my unit, I mean I know who else me not for call. It leads to me for go maybe call the overseas supplier. Don't this man take up his mask and go to India. India was the biggest pharmaceutical producer for generic drugs. And you never have a discussion with them for bringing some generic. And you want somebody to throw some big
no, Paula, what he went to do?
Eh?
What he went to India to do was to watch them burning a DEAD body on the river and how to set up digital online business with persons on the road selling. That is what the man went to India to do. India.
Yes, because he reinforced the digital transformation. We him saying want the eagle them to be a part of it.
That is what he went to India to do. No other reason. And to lean upon them and them. Hold on, let me behave myself. Hold on. And to lean upon them wall. I can't say what I was going to say. To lean upon them wall where they said they pray. That was his purpose.
Eh? You mean to tell me, say, you couldn't say to the man, them say, we need affordable drugs in our country, especially for our hospitals. One of the biggest manufacturer of generic drugs. Eh? You couldn't lobby for that. And you say you got it for the people of Jamaica? Eh? Common sense never did juke you and tell you, say, them people here make cheap hospital thing. Them people here do generic drug. You could have looked at the whole medical spectrum down there and put a negotiation to the people them. Swap out some help, get some trained people from down there to come do some work up there. Make it lucrative for them. That is, if you want to run your country as a business, that you do. And that you do, you offer them something and you get something. But in the long run, everybody benefit. Economies of scale, everybody benefit. You say them come up here, bring your machine, we come, and then you bring 2 persons for come go and train our team out here for go and work it or go on. If anything happen, them can look upon it and say, And if anything, I wanna have the parts, we can get the parts coming at cost price. And then you have the temerity for talk about we don't have enough trained people, skilled people in Jamaica.
Because they don't care.
Listen to me, man. Listen to me. Anybody who can't see through all of this fallacy, wanna take off on the rose-colored glasses. Because una living in some tower where I float. And I realize I'm not on earth. Because some simple things what me see this man can do for this country, him not do it.
Not doing it. The only thing this is interested in is bringing in quote-unquote overseas investors, hoteliers to come here and pay $2 per hour, $16 per day.
That's all
$2. Not even $300 Jamaican per hour.
And them same people that were slave about to go get sick and can't get medical attention. So then when them they don't know, you bring in trained people. And they say you start import.
No, this is something that I've been saying for a good little while now. Education and health is under attack from this government.
Jesus.
Because they don't take interest.
All right, Lana.
Popping up, I always end up in the box. Good night, comrades.
Night, my sister.
Good night, Ayo.
Good night.
What is this take? What is your take on what happened at the children's hospital, Ioma? Lana.
Yes.
What is your take on what going on at children's hospital with the doctor them have to go back home?
It is an utter disgrace. It is a disgrace.
And Shaggy give them 100 million.
Andrew Holness and in 49 or 48 gang, they need to go.
I tell you.
They need to go. We just can't wait until them announce this election to book my flight home to go vote them out.
Well, I tell you, it's sad.
Understand me?
It's sad.
Sad is a disgrace. Listen to me, man. I was in Jamaica 20. I think my nephew had a serious accident in Jamaica. And they had to take him to the KPH. Trust me. Because I think the KPH was the only trauma center they have in Kingston apart from UA. And they took him there, and listen to me, when I went there to look for him, they had him on a bed that they have to use a cardboard box to catch up the bed. But it was my first time going to the KPH. And trust me, I was shocked to see the condition where they have to say a trauma patient, you know. You understand me? Somebody who should be in a critical care center. They had him on a bed that you have to use a cardboard box to catch it up.
Mighty God.
Listen to me, man. Listen to me. The health system in Jamaica has gone to the dogs.
Well, Chris, you can't tell Chris Richard tough than that for him. I say, them are first in the Caribbean. For they're pumping a lot of money into it.
First in the Caribbean, what?
Into what?
Healthcare.
Into what? Into which healthcare?
Not the one I saw at KPH when I was there in 2019. Not that one.
Let me just put forward this scenario today. A friend of somebody that I know, and I saw it on social media, so I know it's not a lie. Her daughter died from cancer, and she came home to bury her daughter and to wrap up whatever was happening in Jamaica. I know Jamaica is a snail. We move at snail pace. Everything is so wrapped up in bureaucratic red tape. Anywho, this woman lives in America. She was getting her first world treatment. She had chronic diabetes. Everything was taking so much time that her medication ran out. right? The woman medication. Guess what happened to the woman? Eh?
Kick the bucket.
Hello?
She kick the bucket.
Kick the over the rotted bucket. So she and her daughter going to be very much side by side, holding on into eternity because of our health care in Jamaica. Eh? And you see, when them issue travel advisory to people, they're not doing it for because they realize that if you come to Jamaica and God forbid anything happen to you, you're dead. You die. The man come here for bury our pitney who had died from cancer, wrap up our business here, and because of the snail pace of what is happening here, the woman end up, she not wrap up her business, but she wrap up permanently. Eh? And I understand that she was a strong comrade.
Whoa.
How much and when you hear this man come on and boasting and bragging about what? About what? When you have a hospital that people would prefer tell you drive wrong with me, make me dead because I know if I go there, me I go dead. Because there's nothing there. No drugs, no nothing. Eh?
Disgrace, man.
Not even toilet paper the nurse them can give. Not even toilet paper. Them not have no drug. If them not have drugs or toilet paper, them I have. Every time I have to go in the hospital, the other day I did a kidney surgery and I had to walk with my medication. My medication I want me pay my money by. And then the nurse come tell me, oh, she must take it for dispense it to me. Me say me will fight in her feet. Come take it if I you. Me say if you buy it, I for the hospital dispensary it come from, come take it.
What she want?
No, she have to dispense it to me. Me say me there me yard come dispense it give me. Me say no lady walk go down have a wonderful time. I leave with my medication. I know if I take my medication. Me I take it from 2011. So me no new to it. Me know if I take it. Me carry my 3 appeal. Well, my 7 days. I'm a back up in case when that the 7 day they done. And you come tell me say you have to take it and give it to me. No, me no have to take my pill. Me I take it from 2011. I never you there give it to me. So me no must no, it's alright. Cause me know so them at one point them I go miss and somebody I go get me jug. I will dispense. Me come in here with it. Me leave out here with it in Jesus' name. You hear me? This is what our health system looks like.
Terrible, man. Terrible for true.
There is no drugs. We have been looking for some medication. I don't know where else to call. Everywhere else I have. We hear that NHF can supply some drug. Them not have it. Them send we go somewhere else. Them not have it. And I'm wondering what is happening. Where are all the drugs? What happened? The drugs not coming into the country? Why nobody know?
Who supply food in the pharmacy by your way?
All different carry med, all different health brand, anyone you can think of that have because you know certain company disperse certain drugs. You understand?
Yeah.
For whatever certain company dispense certain drugs. So you're supposed to have the hospital buys it in huge quantity because it's a hospital. So for me, a little unit now, we might just need a little more of it for our little 1 and 2 patients.
Yeah.
And we can't get it because the hospital does not have sufficient to supply us.
Oh, so drug serve don't serve no drugs for no.
No, drugs, remember, drugs service basically a dispensary, you know.
Oh.
So the drug serve now works closely with the drug for the elderly, the NHF. So you get it a little bit cheaper than the regular pharmacies.
Why? So why phone your prescription drug serve not take it? Why?
Why? I didn't hear that hard.
Why you with prescription? Why drug serve don't accept it?
No, remember, as I said, drug serve is a dispenser. Drug serve dispense just drugs. So it's them is like a pharmacy then.
No, I say why they don't accept certain prescription from you way?
Like them not have the drugs you award.
Okay. So them only thing they know, them only write up and give the whole prescription, and sometimes when you get
What
it.
they have, they will give you, and then you take the rest. Enough time me want to refill my drugs, I may have to go to the road. Because them have the blood pressure, them have one blood pressure, them not have one diabetes. And some say, you know what? Me not bother, I go to the road. Because I have my NHF card and my other card.
Oh. So what about if you boil up some bush and some herb and give you?
If that can't help, that, because maybe that's where I forgot to alternative medicine. And that maybe I forgot to start have a dispensary now we deal with holistic and them sort of drugs there.
The science,
because them other drugs not there.
The science not gonna allow it. The motel is no good for you.
That's what is, isn't that the same thing that the science going back to?
Same one. They might go back to yes.
So you can't, and it has been there for centuries.
Yeah.
So, and them not have no well side effect like some of them drugs that where them up on the market. But I'm telling you though, it's a sad day for the whole medical fraternity in Jamaica. A sad. Not to mention that half of the doctors are leaving. Not to mention that they don't want to hire any more doctors because them claims say too much doctors dead and yada yada yada. But if you have so much patient coming in, you must need a doctor. You must have a ratio where you say at least 3 or 5 patients per doctor.
True.
That has to be a ratio. Because you can't have one doctor serve 50 persons. You're not going to burn them out. We need that. When we say we need that, and Dr. Daz, I'm imploring you, you are on the front line, you are on the sideline, you're there on the back, you're there in every crevice and corner. You know what is happening. May I ask you for craft a master plan that we can use to bail the health system out of the crisis that it's in chronic crisis mode. Chronic crisis mode.
I see what's right that you know.
You hear me? Chronic crisis mode.
Wow. Make we when they find the liquor parlor, make we hear Jamaica and save money. Jamaica, the thing with a chronic stage.
Blessings, man. 100% it has.
Nonsense.
And we want the people, the laborites, them, to take a look at themselves. Look at security. It is failing right in front of our eyes. Our financial system, where we're in security, where we have be a mass killing on a daily, almost on a daily basis. When we look at the financial sector, it's failing. We're not getting our people in the diaspora sending back money. So remittances is down. And we have to use our money for a pump in the US dollar finna look too bad. When we look at tourism sector, it is failing. We see some people them a slave, $2 an hour. And it now get better. The people them a cry out because them hungry. And they're in chronic mood as well. Yeah? We go in the health sector. It's in chronic need, as Lady Paula said. You tell me, say this man have no remorse for a little girl? What it gonna take these labor rights to say we're living in a different era where them feel like say you can continue to tell the people them lie. Everybody have social media now, smartphone, so no matter what you do, you can't hide it. The people them must see it. You have to stop it. Stop covering up for wickedness. Stop covering up for incompetence. Stop covering up for corruption. Stop covering up for mediocre work. It is disrespectful to the Jamaican people. You don't have no shame anymore. You tell me say somebody have to come from abroad to come tell you say your house nasty and want clean. You can't see say your house want clean before somebody can tell you. You never know say the doctor is a professional. He might come and he might go talk it like it is. And this man again I try to blame somebody else. Where him get the job for? Huh? Mr. Tufton, where you get the job for? What you really a do? Honestly no, uncle, it's sad, man. And as Auntie Paula said, it's in chronic mood. Jamaica on a whole, we in chronic mood. Everywhere you look is hopelessness. From the roads to the school, to the churches, to the hospitals, to the airport, all about, and these people are out here still. I say this man I do a good job. Imagine if you buy money for your dollar now go up. Why may I tell you, uncle, them crazy.
They're in a frenzy.
They're crazy. But blessings and honor to everybody.
Yeah, man, respect.
I took a short break, you know, and watching still and come back. Thank you, uncle.
You understand? Wow, what a night. You understand? Well, comrades, we're there from work about 8:40, and you know, as usual, at 11 o'clock now. But we have to continue to keep up the fight. We continue to highlight the ills and the corruption of this government. We couldn't make this slide. This one here touched me. If you know that the little girl have been coming to the hospital for 10 years, she becomes a family that the doctor know her. And to know that today is her day and only to be denied, not by choice that they couldn't perform the surgery because of lack of medication, lack of equipment, or lack of medical personnel. A simple thing. A duty to know that Shaggy gave the hospital 100 million in cash. Before that, he never used to do it. He just buy the equipment and give it to them. And Christopher Tufton cry and bawl for Shaggy money. And he hand over the money to him, raw cash. And little over 1 year later, when the money design set out to fix and buy equipment. And it's sad. They have to gone back. And the little girl is growing out of patience. So we have to continue to highlight. Tomorrow, we expect to have some good news. I think the party standing will be published in the Gleaner. And the last one, we had the 8-point lead. And we have been continuing to hold the line. We have been continuing to debunk the lies. Them come out with a $20,000 reverse credit and check says it's not going to stick. It do more damages than good. 50,000 people without no fault of theirs paying the taxes, it come out of them pay. Boss now pay it over. They were rejected. Them come out again with the transcript from the FinSac report and want to release what them feel like and what them are releasing them make no sense because them blot out the name, them blot out the name of the businesses. So it doesn't add up. The whole lamp and the audited report what should be details and tell you all of the labor rights them will benefit the most from FinSAP. But because it is so damning, and most of the people who have been a beneficiary from the FinSAP meltdown are labor rights, I am not hearing it. But I don't think this is the end of the hospital story, because Kenny Benjamin, the JLP financier, he have a lot of questions to answer, because he has gave Shaggy the assurance that the money will be well vested in the interest of the kids, in the interest of the institutions. And we have seen where they have failed miserable. The minister, the CEO, the chairman, you have all of a question to answer. And based on what I am seeing, the Minister of Health, he was hurriedly brought to the press conference because they tried everything for the doctor to quiet down and offer him, so can you come next week? No, you were aware of it, that 2 months in advance that they were coming. And they give you an option and said, okay, since the AC is out, can you make arrangement elsewhere? They could have easily done it at St. Joseph, because St. Joseph is also government owned. But they don't care. And then in the last minute, you got to talk to the little girl for God, Yui. I don't see it go. Me not take away anything from our local doctors and so forth, but the chances of getting them practice upon the little girl, you never know the result. She may not even make it out. But I have a strong confidence that by the time Dr. Bradley, I would encourage him to continue to come back. The administration is changed. And our administration, we have a whole heap of work to do in terms of legislation, in terms of charity. But the truth is, comrades, sometimes some people send on some things from foreign and them stop short for ask the person who give the equipment to come pay it and clear it and turn and give it to the hospital. It just not up. So we need to look at the Charities Act. We need to look at how and what and when and how things come in and how it can be able to move faster so it reaches the designated location. It's a whole heap, comrades. So we have to continue to hold the line, right? 11 o'clock now, and me have to get up back by 5 o'clock in the morning. So we're going to give each and every one of you a minute so we can be able to wrap up, and we continue to hold the line tomorrow. Hopefully I'm not on, but as usual, Nizzle and maybe Chef or somebody else, but it's the same message. We may be a little different in terms of how we deliver. Everybody's style is totally different. My style, I'm passionate, me literally lose my voice this evening, thank God it I come back, because it touched me so much. And we don't just only talk. We come here with our facts. We don't just get up and spew things without evidence. We do our research. Everything is there out there on the internet. Just take your time and you dig it up. Right? If I could just come and just talk about the doc in terms of the disappointment. No. We have to go to the source and bring back the tape with Shaggy and the money and how the minister quarreled for the money. And we've showed out there that what we are saying is not lie. And what the doctors are saying, it shouldn't have happened. Because a simple fix as the AC, which literally costs maybe $2 million, at least you could even do that out of the 100 million. So we want to thank each and every one of you out there. Continue to hold the line, avoid the labor rights then, because you can't change labor rights. If you notice, I have about 10 requests and I don't know none of them. I don't know if they are labor rights or what, but just to avoid them, we just stick with what we know. Brad? Council? Auntie Paula?
Sorry, Uncle Howard.
Yeah, so...
Sorry.
Yeah, can you give a minute and close off, and we continue to hold the line and think we have been there like from what, 7:30 till now? Good.
Don't make women in college, you don't even remember me. Alright, I'm going to say it again. If a tough done, you're right. Evil, cold-hearted, very uncaring, sinister, poor excuse, and a despicable person. You should not be the Minister of Health. You're very uncaring. You have no empathy whatsoever, and you're greedy. Where is the $100 million that Shaggy gave to you to buy equipment for the Bustamante Hospital? It was not to do anything other than to buy equipment for the Children's Hospital. Why is it that you did not purchase the air condition? You would have known that it was coming down to the time when those surgeons would be visiting Jamaica. They reminded you 2 months ago, so you had ample time to purchase or even to repair the air condition, and you didn't have to repair it. You had enough money because the air condition don't cost $100 million. So you had ample time, but you chose not to. So you sabotage those children. If it were your grandchild or your child or your niece, they would have been on a private jet and they would have gone to one of the best children's hospitals that the US have to offer. And they would have gotten their surgery. They would have recovered and they would have been back here and they would have been in school and they would have been all over the place enjoying themselves as how a child should be allowed to enjoy themselves. But you rob this little 12-year-old child of all of that. She's 12 years old. She's 12 years old. She's past the age. She's about to pass the age for Bustamante Hospital. And that is the reason why you said so cold-heartedly, oh, she can go to the UA. You're an evil, evil man. You're evil. And I honestly hope Jamaica and the rest of the world see you for exactly what you are. You're a monster. Yield the floor to somebody else.
Thank you, Sister Bradford. We have to continue for all the line. We have to continue to make people know the economic hardship and the atrocity of this JLP government. Common sense, you always come over here. You never have nothing good to say. Change your name. Auntie Paula Wagwan.
Howard?
Yes, wrap up.
Yeah, we are taking the fight. We are highlighting the atrocities that have been thrown at all Jamaicans. They and their big shot friends, as Brad has said, can afford to go on an air ambulance and swiftly take their children and their family to better facilities outside of Jamaica. Why can't it be for us? Why can't we get the same privilege? Because we don't mean nothing to them. As somebody said to them, we are nothing but a vote to them. When it's time come and they want us to vote, they come and they sing the same gospel. But don't be fooled, my Jamaican people. The time is here. The time is now. Send a message. Your vote is your responsibility. You're voting for better health care for your children, for yourself. You're voting for a better, more diverse, adequately equipped education system for your children and for you too. You are voting for the simple amenities that your country is supposed to provide you with. You not beg them no favors. You pay your taxes, You're supposed to benefit from them, not them and them cronies alone. So Jamaican people, it's time to wash your eyes with some spiritual ice love and look at what is happening around you. Stop listening to the noise. Stop listening to the rhetoric that makes no sense. You who feels it is you who know it. So as soon as this man called the election, let your voice be heard through your vote. And then we work on the change that we want for ourselves and our children and our children's children. Comrades and people of Jamaica who are listening on this platform, the word is perpetual love. Have a wonderful rest of the night.
Thank you very much, my comrade sister. Comrade Brown is still there? Louis Ferguson, you just a come. You're late for class, man.
No, me I listen you from your start, you know. When
All
you
right,
are
brother.
alone, you know.
All right.
Yeah, blessed
Yeah,
to
man.
everybody.
You have to hold the line, man. You
Yeah.
have to hold the line.
Yeah, all right. Me hear the man at I blame the manager for the children hospital.
Yeah.
Pan news. Me hear I blame him pan news today.
That a Kenny Benjamin, that a chairman.
No man, I know him I blame man.
The
I blame
CEO.
the person who run the hospital.
Yeah, that a the CEO. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the CEO.
Well then,
Yeah, my blame.
you blame everybody. And the first blame you should have put is Christopher Tufton for him come on TV, come cry for the money. For Shaggy never want to give them the money. Shaggy said them a thief. Me prefer buy the things and give them it. Anyhow,
all right.
them come to an agreement and them say, all right, we're going to use the money, man. We're going to extend the ward, we're going to buy equipment and we're going to fix up what we fix up. And then a long time they get the money in, Louis. Last year, April. And you want to tell me, say, if you would put in a brand new AC, remember industrial AC, you know?
But the 30 million when I waste down a sentence that no could buy AC.
Couldn't buy 1 million AC. For
And
$2 million
plus Shaggy
to
give
fix up that.
and plus
For
Shaggy
AC.
give them 100 million.
All right. For you know, 2 million could have easily set up the AC there for a central unit.
Yeah,
But
but
boy,
they're
them
supposed to
tell
have they're supposed to have maintenance people assigned to it.
Of course, they're supposed to have maintenance. Kill me dead,
So
the
what
AC
if-
they were brought down, that they have 20, 30 years ago. And we take out.
Yeah, they're not buying on new something.
Them don't buy no new something.
I the same old something them I do use.
Right. So and at that, so I'm trying to hold it down now. But we have to keep the fire burning and we have to put it out there so people hear what I want.
Another thing too. 20 Jamaica Constabulary Force. They are New York a trained by SWAT team.
Mm-hmm.
You hear about it?
Yeah, man. If you can kill out with brother and sister them. So why they
Yeah.
never train them to come? So when them come on a crime scene and then see one orange juice bottle, whether the criminal drink it yes or no, why them not take it up and go test it for put him at the crime scene? When them look and see one bubble gum, then take it up. When they look and see one button pop off for one shirt, then take it up. I
But
pay a gunshot,
my
them
friend-
tell them to bend down and take up.
My friend,
Howard.
I want Bermuda, you know.
Uncle Howard
yeah.
and thing there,
Hold on,
sorry.
Louis. Yeah, continue.
Our police, they don't collect evidence like that, you know. The only evidence they collect is pen shell. No, I'm not out. No, I'm telling you something from experience.
Yes, one button pop off for one shirt. You know, try to retrieve it and put the crime scene, put the criminal
No,
there.
Uncle Howard, they go into a building. An unaliving was committed there, and along with a robbery, and they go in the meat room. Uncle Howard, they go into the meat room and they see 4 water bottles. You know the idiot them, and yes, me say idiot, and I'm not taking it back. They go and they see 4 water bottles.
The whole of them are bungalow. The proper detective will take up the whole of them.
They don't take them up, Uncle Howard. They go upstairs and the painting. have a rip in it, a knife cut it. It was removed from the wall. Uncle Howard, they don't bag the painting.
And then
They go in the office and the area where the safe was.
And then the bag the painting. So in
Them
the
not
event,
do not at all. Them not dust the door knob to that leads into the office. Remember the safe gone, you know?
Yeah.
So they would have obviously had to open the door. They don't do no farmer dust.
And not only that neither.
When you're searching the sales, you know that blue sheet of paper. Try not to go too much into detail. You know that blue sheet of paper at the end of the day where they tally off.
Yeah.
And it tells you the sale for the day.
Yeah. For you have 3 pieces of paper. You have the white one, the yellow one, and the blue one.
Miguel had a walkway for the storeroom. That is the piece of the puzzle that is missing, Uncle Howard.
What about footprint?
Uncle Howard, the footprint upon the piece of paper, so it's 2 evidence that in one, Uncle Howard.
So where say free police not do that?
Jamaica Eye.
Do what? Do what? Uncle Howard, and when you call them back, when you put the evidence together and call them back, they have the nerve to come and tell you that you're a civilian. Yes, I'm a civilian, but obviously, if we could have done this, something that a team uno did there, that it simply means that we're more competent now. Uno can take up the evidence.
Mighty God.
Comrade.
Sorry about that.
I have a friend who is a police. She's a sergeant out here, and she left and go to Bermuda work as a police. And them say when anything like certain things happen over there, them can't have the place. Nobody can go there until they finish, take up everything as evidence, and that's the can Bermuda.
Well, I know. The police over here, them do everything. All when they vomit, you see them swab it and take it up. Them
But
do
remember,
everything.
Howard, we were having a conversation like this already, you know, where we said that we basically don't have a forensic unit in none of our police force. In fact, we don't have persons that are trained to collect evidence and look at it from a forensic point of view. Remember, we had that discussion.
No, Paula,
We had that discussion.
No,
we don't.
we
I
have a
remember
discussion.
another incident.
At the discussion, she talk about Paula, but not the police, as what you referring to, Brad. It's sad though. It's sad.
It is sad. I remember another incident. Something
But
took place
them
at
not
a
have no sense
residence.
when it comes to that. So we can't ever blame them. Them not get the training. Them should have expert training in terms of that.
Look here, they're lazy. I'm going to tell you the
But based
honest.
off of what me hear in New York, SWAT team go for kill, you know, and save and rescue. I know do detective work. Look like Scotland Yard or FBI, them shouldn't go.
Boy, Uncle Howard, I don't know, but let me tell you, and I'm going to be very fair. You see, a lot of our police, they are lazy. I'm telling you honest truth, they don't want the extra paperwork. It's laziness cause it. I remember another incident happened at a residence. And when we put the file together, we basically put the whole picture together because some things just weren't adding up. And when we went to them with the entire file and we said, listen, this is where it stemmed from. These are the 2 persons who are involved and this is how they are connected. So we basically outline the entire picture. We say, you know what? You're going to have to go to the house and do an investigation. We had the house locked up for an entire year. You know they didn't come? We lock up the house because we didn't want it to get contaminated with too many persons going in and out. Listen, up to this day,
no.
they don't show up. They don't show up. And it is tied into another case. While on the other hand, the way the person was unalived, if it wasn't for that one police officer who stuck it out and said, no, something not right here, so
everything now cook up.
Listen, He was the one who brought the first half of it and said, okay, all right. And that is how he was able to contact the relatives to come and retrieve it. All right. I try not to go into too much details. So sometimes it's laziness cause it.
Wow. All right. Another day we look for take up. We have got build a program around forensic gathering, but boy, to us so much with the labor right them, you can't even get a chance. Or sometimes you build a program, you know, and when the news drop on you, you have to just abandon that and just jump on that right away. But Nigel clap me come here tonight for talk about, you know, fine gone from yesterday. But with what happened yesterday, I couldn't allow it to slip without compound on it. Right? So, Jamaics.
What's up, Uncle?
Yeah, man. What your last? Take a minute and make a wrap up now.
Yes, man. Auntie Paula, mute for a second, please.
Sorry.
No problem. Yeah. As I say, Uncle Howard, we have to keep blazing the fire because we're dealing with some people where them heartless, brainless, and them actually just wrap up in all type of wickedness. See, all I want like common sense. We have no sense at all because if him say Jamaica's in the best place right now, he is in his head very, very far and nothing good no then I'm head for say Jamaica in a good place where we have a child is being neglected at the hospital and a lot of people, the mortality rate for our infant is high. We can't find food for eat. We can't have good place to go and watch football or anything without a mass shooting. We cannot see a better Jamaica. Those kids are getting dunce and dunce by the day. And we have people like him saying that Jamaica is in a good place. So, may I say, who knows better have to come out here and continue to talk? Because these people with their empty head, empty heart, and empty soul is coming out here and making it look like people attack foolishness. So I will say continue, comrades, to blaze the fire, and we're not going to let Jamaica go with these evil people no longer. So people get ready for an election, get ready to voice your opinion, and get ready for stand up like how the tourism workers them stand up if needs be. But intellectually, we will fight this battle and we'll continue to learn on a daily basis from each other, doing our research to ensure that we'll hold this corrupt government to the sword. I will not let go. It's not a 9-day wonder and a 9-day talk and we forget it because we're not doing anything like what people do before. We are ensured that what is due to the people of Jamaica, we're going to get it and a true demanding from proper information, good education, so we can save our nation and get rid of these evil people. So blessing, comrade. The word is love, and we'll continue to be here to support and push the fight. We